Senator, one of the consequences of the agitation or anger that you're talking about is that millennials are turning out to be supporters of Senator Bernie Sanders. I read that 36% of millennials are still living with their parents. Could it be they're attracted to him because he looks like someone they live with?
I think one of the reasons why they're attracted to him is because his view that there'll be a free education. One of the things, and I'm sure people in this room are carrying this burden of student loans. There's so many young Americans that, particularly if you go into professions like medicine and others, where they're carrying hundreds of thousands of dollars of student loans that take some years to pay off. Bernie's saying everybody's going to have a free education. And yes, it's a simplistic statement, but I also think the other problem that Hillary Clinton has is this issue of trust. If you look at probably the most important polling number you should look at when you consider the chances of a candidate for success is trust. Because if people don't trust a candidate, then they're not willing to examine their other qualities. And right now, Secretary Clinton's trust numbers are in the 30s, even with Democrats.
Do you sense that the flip side is the mirror image? Is that
Yes.
Trump's the enthusiasm for Trump mirrors the same thing as Sanders?
Well, the other day I was talking to a guy and I said, "Who are you for?" He says, "Trump." I said, "Why?" He said, "Because he's going to make America great again," and he tells it like it is. And I said, "Well, who's your second choice?" He said, "Sanders." Maybe the extremes have come around to meet at the other end, but there is a certain sameness to their appeal. They're not going to be part of the establishment. They're taking on the party apparatus. They're the underdogs. There's a certain sameness to the message that both of them are finding to have great resonance.
So we're looking at what not several months ago would have been the unthinkable.
These are the most interesting times. My friends, you'll be telling your grandchildren, if they ever ask about this political campaign, because none of us have ever seen anything like it before, and I hope we never see anything like it again.
Is this going to be a palate cleanser, like the sorbet between courses?
I don't know. I just don't know. But I really feel that we, people like me, probably underestimated the frustration, frankly, which is fed to some degree by some of the talk shows that are, demand purity in all of us, that it is exacerbated a sense of frustration that Americans feel.